This is Mark Summers, and I double dare you to listen to the 3CT podcast.
Drop Gus Edwards because Gus ain't doing shit.
No.
Yeah.
Really not.
He did. He looked good week 1, and then that offense kind of stopped scoring a little bit. They've run into a couple of harder games.
Yeah.
Mark, how's your fantasy football team doing this year?
Well, Jim, I'm glad you asked.
Mark, why are you muted?
I was eating some veggie sticks.
Oh God!
You would.
Now, do you have
sticks.
this the plain salt ones, or do you have a flavor? You're just straight up salt, aren't you?
He's the
These are
original.
just the salt. They're organic.
There you go.
Oh,
Organic.
you got the
veggie
gross
straw.
ones too. You didn't even get the sensible portions.
Gosh, what is wrong?
Well,
with
now I'm a year older and I got to eat healthier.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm sorry if that upset you.
I'm not upset. I'm glad that you're looking out for your health, Mark.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Why, I'm as fit as a fiddle, Matthew.
I
Look,
wouldn't go
here
that
comes Indy stealing a veggie straw.
She's stolen.
I think dogs can have veggies, right? Veggie straws.
Well, why not? She's a good girl.
Well, it ain't gonna be my floor she shits on if she can't have them
No.
anyway. So.
We were out looking for a sister for a little indie girl.
Were you?
Yes.
Any hits, or you're still just in the tentative?
Well, yeah, we didn't put any deposit down yet, but we saw 3 little puppers, 3 different breeds that were wonderful. I think I'd like to get another female, but it was a little male. He was like the run of the litter, and he was just tiny. He's only going to be about 10 pounds, and he's just so cute.
Now, have you
She's a
always
good
been a
bitch.
small dog person, Mark?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we had good old Otis. He
Old
may
Oat.
have been good old Oats. He was under.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he was under 20 pounds.
Jim,
You gotta
Skip was a small dog. Are you also a small dog
Yeah.
person? Or
Yeah, I always have been. We had a pug growing up, and then when I got Skip. So yeah, when we do get a new dog, it'll be we're gonna try to get the same breed Skip was, but
No, what breed was Skippy?
he was a Lhasa-Poo.
Okay.
And Tim, you're a small dog person as well, right?
I'm a dog person. I will say I don't discriminate on dog size.
You have a small dog though, Pepper.
It is
a
my
small
wife's dog.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I was not around during the selection process.
Gotcha.
I think if I'm getting a dog for the house I currently live in, I will probably get a small dog. But if and when I move to a bigger house, I will get a bigger dog. Not like a fucking tank, but
Right, like so you're if you had the house, the
If I
perfect
have the
house for the
space,
dog, what's the breed you're going for?
probably a golden.
Okay.
Like my favorite dog in the whole world is an English bulldog. It's a small dog, but I wouldn't call him a small dog.
Not to his face,
Like-
anyway.
Yeah,
No.
like that's
Salt.
big dog. That's big dog energy.
Oh
It
yeah.
is. Yeah, for sure.
Big dog energy.
Yeah. But yeah, like I rotate between like 3 or 4 dog breeds in my head, like
Okay.
golden retriever, English bulldog, corgi. Honestly, I wouldn't mind another Chihuahua. Like
Yeah.
Pepper's been really cool. I love Pepper.
Well, and that's kind of the reason we want to go with the same breed that Skip was, because of how good and I understand not like if we get another Lhasa-Poo, it is not going to be Skip, but like it's the breed I know, it's the breed that I understand. It's the breed we had, and he was so good that like that's kind of where that's kind of the direction we're trending in.
I would love if your next dog. I'm putting it out in the world now. I'm saying it now. The next dog you get, if it's a boy, I would love if that dog got named Lou.
Got named Lou?
Lou.
Like from the Sublime song?
No.
Skip to my Lou?
Lou Holt.
Oh. Because skip to my Lou?
No, because
There you
put on
go.
the same way we do.
Put our pants on the same way we do.
Anytime I come over, be like, "What's up, Lou?
What's up going on, Lou?"
What's going on, ball coach?"
Now, Mark,
Hey,
what kind of dogs are you looking at?
Well, the
Alive
little
ones.
indie, the live ones, yes. Little indie is Bichon Shih Tzu mix.
Okay.
And the ones we were looking at today, they were there was a
She's a good
Cavapoo.
bitch.
Oh, she is. She's a wonderful animal. There was a Cavapoo, and then there wasn't any Bichon Shih Tzu mix. There was another, I think, 2 head poodle, and 1 head was a Cocker Spaniel poodle mix.
Okay.
Boy, they were all just adorable.
We I've seen a lot of the I think the Cavapoos are really popular right now. I've seen a lot of those. My Instagram feed is like anti-Trump stuff, food, and dogs. So like the Cavapoos
Sounds
end up
perfect.
Yeah, it's actually a really great. The algorithm's really been fine-tuned right now. It's going really great. And yeah, the Cavapoos are on there a lot. So
Popular.
if we can't find a Lhasa we might lean that direction because they look really cute.
Beautiful animals. Now I was looking at some of the local rescues, but they I don't mind. There's a lot of paperwork to fill out for them, which is fine because they want to make sure these animals go to a loving home and not some jerk off the street.
Yeah.
But it's tough to find, first of all, a small animal in there and a young animal. And then when I do apply for it, we don't hear anything back. Like, I don't know. I have a fenced-in yard. I've had
I'll send you the
dogs
group that we used, Mark. They're very good.
All right, I'd take a look at them.
Yeah, send it to the group message because I'd like to be on that as well.
You know, I'd much rather get a rescue or someone from the Humane League or something, but we haven't found anything there. The Humane League has a lot of big dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they end up with a lot of big dogs. So does the SPCA.
And like the rescues had, there was 2 there we really liked that were 6 years old, which is, that's fine. But I never heard anything back from them. And I looked and the animals are still up for adoption, but I didn't even get so much as a phone call or an email. So it was a little discouraging.
We got pretty discouraged. There was 2 from 2 different rescues that we had looked at, and we were denied by both of them because we didn't have a fenced-in yard and we don't have any other dogs. And with one of them, they the dog that we had applied for, like, it stayed adoptable for even like a couple of weeks after we got denied. And I just wrote to them and was like, can you kind of explain this to me? Like I'm a child. Like, we had a dog that lived to be 16 and a half. And like, whenever we talked to our vet, he always said, like, we did everything right. There was times in the last year of Skip's life, like I was on the phone with him multiple times for, half an hour to 45 minutes to sometimes over an hour, just talking to him about, like, because it's during the pandemic, so I couldn't go into the office and talk to him or take Skip in, and because it was like, I knew his health was starting to get worse, but I was trying to figure out when it was right and everything. And like, he kept saying over to me and over again, like, you're doing everything right. If he doesn't seem in pain, you're fine. Like, just keep him, keep giving him a good home. And like, he like sent us a really nice card after we had to put Skip down. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a dog and everybody, and understandably, everybody pushes like the rescue, adopt, don't shop. But then, like, you get people that try to do it and you get denied for, like, you know, well, you don't have another dog. Yeah, I understand that because my dog died at 16 and a half. Like, you know what I mean? And like the fenced in yard thing, it's like Skip had a fenced in yard for the first 3 years of his life. After that, he never had a fenced in yard, but we always took him out on a leash. And I get, like, not everybody is going to be as responsible as we are, but if you have, like, you know, if you have people who are recommendations, like, you know, people that will, like, one of the ones that I have, I watch their dogs when they go on vacation. Like, I feel like it proves I'm a good dog owner. But yeah, I get it, Mark. I get it's a little frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, and you know, like if they did proceed, then I have to go meet the dog wherever the foster home is, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, they had to come and check out my place, check out the house where the dog's going to be, where they sleep, all that kind of stuff, which is fine too. But like, it didn't even get there.
Yeah,
Like, not even close.
yeah. So yeah, I get it. It's frustrating, but keep us posted, man. I hope that
I will.
something
it's
works
fun
out
looking
for you there.
Man, it really tugs at your heartstrings seeing all those puppers in those little cages. They're all just so excited.
I love
And
pups.
they were all puppies. You know, the place we went, it was a pet shop. And of course, they have all the papers. I don't want to support any puppy mills, but I mean, anybody could print something up. But they seem very reputable. I mean, you know, they offered me the information about how they're not puppy mill dogs and stuff without me even asking. So, and Indy's upset.
She is.
She is upset. What's going on? You okay over there?
Yeah, she wants some of these veggie sticks. She's wild.
She sounds wild.
Like, she's growling. She's upset.
She is upset. Well, you're talking about getting another dog. She's not happy about it, Mark.
She would love another dog. Honestly, I think it would really help with her because I think she really misses Kirby, even though Kirby was older, much older, and they didn't like play together. But I think she just misses the companionship.
Oh,
having
absolutely.
him here all the time.
Absolutely, I'm sure of that. All right. So last week, a little dog talk. I like a little dog talk. Last week we did start I pulled the ChatGPT choose 2 out of 5. So let's run through a little bit of those. I got a couple other things planned for the episode. But yeah, let's start with this one is fruits. So you choose 2 out of these 5 fruits: mango, blueberry, banana, strawberry, pineapple. Matt.
Mango and banana.
All right, Tim.
Well, I wasn't paying full attention, and I'm sorry.
I know you weren't. Choose
Banana.
2 out of the 5 fruits: mango, blueberry, banana, strawberry, pineapple.
Banana, pineapple.
All right, Mark.
Pineapple and strawberry.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go blueberry and strawberry. I'm a berryman. Although I do love fresh pineapple though. Choose 2 out of these 5 books to read. 1984 by George Orwell, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, and Moby Dick by Herman Melville. Matt.
Pride and Prejudice and Moby Dick.
All right, Tim.
Same.
Okay, Mark.
I also would choose Dopey Dick and not do To Kill a Mockingbird.
Well, I don't need to read 1984 because we're living it, you fucking wokesters. I'd go Gatsby and
Dopey Dick.
Dopey Dick.
Perhaps the Mockingbird was killed with the Dopey Dick.
Maybe, especially if it was Devon's. Choose 2 hobbies to try this year: painting, gardening, playing a musical instrument, cooking, hiking.
Cooking and hiking.
Cooking and painting.
All right.
Man, oh man. I do like 3 of the 5 already. Like now, I guess you'd call it hiking, but I ain't climbing no hills and rocks. I mean, I go through paths in the woods, and I cook, and I garden. So I guess I'd have to paint and play a musical instrument.
There you go. I would try painting. You know what? No, I will go gardening because I already enjoy making my yard look nice. So I might as well take it a step further.
Yeah, let's do it.
And cooking. I'm not a cooker. My idea of cooking is calling for a pizza.
That ain't cooking.
Says you, Mark. Choose 2 restaurants to visit this month. Italian bistro, sushi bar, Mexican grill, vegan cafe, and a steakhouse.
Sushi bar and Mexican grill.
Mexican Grill Steakhouse?
Yes, Mexican grill and steakhouse for me too.
I'd go I'd go with Matt's answer, sushi bar and Mexican grill. Choose 2 sports to play this summer or fall. Soccer, tennis, basketball, swimming, volleyball.
Tennis and basketball.
Basketball, volleyball.
Holy cats! I'd kill myself doing any of them. Volleyball.
But you can't swim?
Yeah, I can swim. I do swimming.
What's the other
Don't
one?
call me Mark the Shark for nothing.
Jeez. Is that what they call you?
Depends.
What's your second one?
Oh, volleyball.
Volleyball. I'd go basketball and swimming. Choose 2 TV shows to binge watch. Breaking Bad, Stranger Things, Game of Thrones, The Crown, or Friends.
Breaking Bad and Stranger Things.
Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones.
I do the Stranger Things and Friends.
I've already done Stranger Things. I'll probably need to binge it again. Is it next year the last season comes out?
Think so.
I'll have to binge it again before that. But since I've never watched Breaking Bad, I'll finally knock that one off the list.
It's so good.
And I'd probably do Game of Thrones as well.
Oh.
Choose 2 historical figures to learn more about. Albert Einstein, Cleopatra, Leonardo da Vinci, Nelson Mandela, Marie Curie.
What are we doing with the historical figures?
Learn more about them.
Mandela and Marie Curie.
Who were they again? I'm sorry.
Einstein, Cleopatra, Leonardo da Vinci, Nelson Mandela, Marie Curie.
Mandela da Vinci.
Yes, Mandela for me as well, and I'd say Cleopatra.
I'd go Mandela. Go Mandela and Da Vinci. 2 music genres to listen to for a week. Jazz, rock, classical, hip-hop, electronic.
Hip-hop and... You said rock, right?
Yeah.
Just generic rock?
Yeah, just rock.
Hip-hop
That's
and
it.
rock.
Hip hop rock.
What were the other ones, Jim? My loving son interrupted me.
It's all right. Jazz, rock, classical, hip-hop, electronic.
Ooh. Hip-hop and rock.
All right.
Gravy.
He's off probation.
Gosh.
Gravy.
Honestly, I'd probably go jazz and rock because I like having just some like easy listening while I work sometimes. So I
You're
can
easy listening.
throw on some light jazz while I'm working. Last one for now. I'll bounce around to some more other topics. We can come back to these. Choose 2 languages to learn: Spanish, Mandarin, French, German, Japanese.
I already know Spanish, so let's go Mandarin and French.
Oh, oui.
That's what you
I would
did
like to
driving
be-
back from Shady Maple.
Yes.
No, that was poo poo from all the milkshakes.
Did I tell you about the milkshakes? They were called extra thick.
I would like to be fluent in Spanish. I know enough to get me in and out of trouble. So fluent in Spanish and fluent in Japanese.
I used to date a girl that spoke Spanish, so I know a few words. She yelled, "Never mind."
Jesus Christ.
Those are the words you can't say, Mark.
Well, you know. I would definitely say Spanish, and I'd like to learn about Mandarin oranges.
Sure, buddy.
Crazy.
I'd go Spanish. Both, I think, just because it's so widely spoken, and I know at my work, it could help me interact with customers because we do have some Spanish speaking reps. And
Right, Corpo dog.
And I would circle back and relearn German because I took it for 2 years in high school, but was not very serious about it. So I got out of that business real quick.
9.
You're out here. You're just trying to find a way to confuse your wife that you're Gunther.
Whatever
He's
it
gotta
takes.
try.
Whatever it takes, Tim. All right. So from time to time, a work colleague of mine, Kayla, will provide a topic for the show. And hi, Kayla. This came from her last week, and it is one item you refuse to buy the store or generic version of. We can give out obviously more than one, but let's have some fun with this one. And I had my answer immediately when she asked this question.
I am not the right guy to ask this because I am a brand whore.
So you won't buy any generic version of things.
There's probably a shorter list of things that I would buy the generic version of than things that I wouldn't buy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I will drink I will buy store brand apple juice.
Okay.
I love a good like Food Lion, Walmart apple juice.
What about apple cider?
No, you missed me with the apple cider, man.
You don't like a nice hot apple cider?
No.
Oh, I love apple cider.
Apple cider.
Tim's not an apple cider man.
It can be hot apple cider or it could be ice cold apple cider, and I'm fine with it either way.
I'm not a big hot drink boy either. Like I like hot tea, but that is a very late addition to my
So you're
living.
you're new to that world.
Oh, I'm big new to that world.
I've slowly been getting into the tea game a bit. I was never a hot tea man. But
You gotta do honey, man. That's the trick.
yeah, honey's the
Gotta
trick.
do honey.
Honey's the trick.
If I had to pick one, like if I will conform to the rules of the game. If I had to only buy one name brand thing for the rest of my life, it would probably be toilet paper.
Okay. All right. Do you guys have yours?
Yes. Jimmy, I would always buy name brand Pepperidge Farm goldfish.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. What is it? The sharks?
Whales.
Whales.
The whales are bullshit.
Balfour's whales.
Ugh.
Ooh,
It's just everything about those is wrong.
awful.
Everything about them.
So wrong.
I will never buy store brand coffee.
Yeah, I don't think we ever have. Now we get I forgot what the stuff we buy at Aldi, but it's not whatever they're like.
Sanka.
Yeah, I forget what brand it is, but my answer, because I'm a big cereal guy. I will eat cereal. If my wife's away, I'll eat cereal for every meal. And the first thing that popped into my head when I saw this question is Fruit Loops. If there's one cereal that does not get replicated to generics well at all, it is Fruit Loops. Because it like whatever proprietary like taste and texture that Kellogg's has over the Fruit Loop, this cannot be replicated whatsoever.
Fruit Loops.
Whatsoever. Most cereals, like you can tell the differences, but it's not that big of a deal. But without a doubt, Fruit Loops tops the list. Any others that came to your mind?
Yes.
Go ahead, Mark. Let's hear them.
The Hodecker celery.
Oh my God.
I'll never get generic celery.
Hodecker's, it might as well. It's just crunchy water, Mark. Celery is generic celery.
No, there's a big difference.
No, there isn't.
Hodecker's.
Yeah, that Hodecker's is more letters than generic.
And it tastes so good, Jimmy.
So in the question was posed in a work group text, and I will protect the names of the innocent, but some of the answers were tequila.
I mean,
that's
not wrong.
That's a fair answer. Oreos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dog shit store brand.
I will say the
Oreos.
ones at Aldi are pretty good. They're still not a perfect match, but they're better than like Wise brand. Have you guys tried the Coke Oreos yet?
No,
Not yet.
I have heard not great things about those.
I'm not going to say they're bad. It's just very weird because they have the Pop Rocks in the cream to like replicate the fizz of the soda. Because like I think like it's like one chocolate cookie and one like soda flavored cookie, and then the cream has the Pop Rocks. So like I think the cookies and the cream are fine. It's just the Pop Rocks are very strange. Let's see here. Although apparently Trader Joe's makes a good Oreo. Okay, so that was those are the only answers from the group on that one were tequila and Oreos. Pop-Tarts don't play well in the generic realm.
Those toasty, whatever they call them, are not good at all.
It's more I think the filling. Like I think sometimes because it just the filling doesn't have the same vibe.
Texture.
Are you kidding? The fucking Mets won?
Yeah.
Today.
Jesus.
Thursday they won.
There is no God.
What the F? Oh, that's just awful. That is just awful. Yeah, honestly, there's not a lot of. I know one thing that doesn't replicate all that well into generics are Doritos.
Ooh. They do not.
No, not at all.
And again, it's the texture thing. That's the really big part. Is it's just the texture is not right with a lot of the generics. Any others, boys? Before we move on here.
SpaghettiOs.
Ooh.
I don't. Please tell me you're not a 50-year-old man who still eats SpaghettiOs.
I would say like soup in general, probably.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Great Value soup is decent.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I can't really do canned soup anymore. Just in general. Now, like, if I don't feel well, a canned chicken noodle is still a winner, or like tomato soup. But beyond that, like, if I'm eating soup, I might as well just go to like a restaurant that's close, or we'll get like the Panera soups that you like heat up, like that are. I understand they're like they are pre-made, but it's a fresher pre-made than a canned soup.
And they're very expensive, Jim, but you can't hide money.
That's right, can't hide money.
Can't hide money.
Can't hide money. Yeah.
Then he did.
All right. Well, to continue on here in the month of October and doing our one Halloween fall spooky topic of some kind, is we haven't done an overrated underrated in quite a while. So let's do Halloween candy. Now I did throw in a couple and literally two non-candy options. So if we're thinking trick or treat and Halloween candies, but we will start overrated, underrated, pretzels.
Just pretzels in general,
Or like like you would get like the little bag or the little hard pretzel. Think of like the trick or
Snyder's
treat. Yeah.
pretzels. Are they shaped like spider webs?
Yeah, we'll go actual Halloween shaped.
Overrated.
Tim.
Yeah, man. Don't fuck with a pretzel, man. Overrated.
I'm a pretzel fan, and I don't like the little bags. You get like 4 pretzels. It's not enough.
Right.
I love pretzel sticks.
I like a thick pretzel. A thick pretzel with a lot of salt.
All right,
I
Vince,
actually
calm down.
don't like the salt on the pretzels.
Lord.
I get unsalted pretzels.
I try not to eat so much salt because I'm getting old. But
There was a guy.
bag of-
There was one of the road staff when at my previous job, that he would come in. He would go up the hill to the Wisers, formerly Bob's Market, for those in Central PA and Lidditz. You know what I'm talking about. But he would get the Hammond's hard pretzels.
Yep.
The extra salt.
Yep. And dark.
And he would bring him down, and he would get like this spicy mustard, and he would always make my boss and I, because he loved interacting with us, and he would set up right outside our room. He's like, guys, come have some pretzels, and like he's the type of guy that you don't take no for an answer. So we'd go out, and like whenever when he wouldn't look, you would just start shaking some of the salt onto the ground because you couldn't even see the brown of the pretzel. There was that much freaking salt on them.
Hammond pretzels are so good. I like the burnt ones too. They have the dark ones.
Yeah, the burnt ones are good. I do like a burnt pretzel.
Darn good.
So overrated, underrated, Mark, on the pretzel.
Oh, they're overrated.
Yeah, for Halloween, overrated. I love pretzels as well. I like the little thin pretzel crisps. They're a great little snack. But yeah, not in my Halloween bag. Overrated, underrated, the popcorn ball.
Popcorn.
Give me a less efficient way to eat popcorn.
Right. Overrated.
Yeah, Mark.
Oh, well, overrated as a snack. Overrated as a craft project. Overrated.
You can make them for crisps too, Jim.
You can.
Crisps. Because it ain't crisps till Big Jim hangs his popcorn balls on the tree.
That's what they say.
Oh, they're overrated.
Yeah, definitely overrated. Give me a bag of Lance's white cheddar popcorn before I go with the pretzel ball. All right, next one, the strawberry hard candies.
No. What?
With a little cream in the center.
I mean, I guess I can't really even say overrated because who's rating these highly?
Well, people
right.
Mark's age.
Evenly
They're
rated.
candy.
They're adequately rated is terrible.
I would go one step further and say that they are overrated because calling them terrible does not do justice
For how bad
to
they
how
are.
absolutely dog shit that is.
That's a fair answer.
They're like when you have nothing else, you're going to go for that.
No,
They're
I would
definitely
rather
overrated.
starve.
But Tim, think about the cream in the middle.
I don't give a rat's ass about the cream. Do we need to go back to Thursday where I did a lean 4 minutes on cream soda? Like,
Yeah. Tim
what
is
part of
anti-cream.
cream do you think, like, there's only one type of cream I'm interested in besides Oreo cream, and that is not kid friendly.
Oh my!
There's so much Katie bar the door.
Holy cat!
There's way too much cum here.
Talking like that.
Not enough. Clap them cheeks. Never enough.
He was invited to come.
Mark.
Oh, they're overrated.
He was invited to come.
Without question.
Yeah, definitely overrated. All right, next one. Dots.
Oh.
I would say I hate dots. I get what they're trying to be. I still don't like them though. But again, I think this is similar to the strawberry candy. Like, do people have a high opinion of dots?
People out there on the picket lines for dots.
Yeah,
Dots.
I mean,
little yellow box of dots.
Left hand up for dots.
there's better like gummy candies that you can eat. So if you like dots, I mean, they all taste the same, right?
Yeah,
Overrated.
I think dots are colored,
Slightly
not
different.
flavored. So I think they're
Like
just
Fruit Loops.
They're just chewy sugar. Fruit Loops are flavored. Huh?
No, they're not.
Look, my brain's been playing tricks on me. Then
The Fruit Loops are fruit flavored. They're not individually fruit flavored.
I think they are.
Like the purple Fruit Loop does not taste like grape.
I think it
It
does.
tastes like purple.
So,
It tastes like purple.
when was the last time you went to the doctor, Mark?
Oh, it's been a long time.
Mark,
If
put
you're
the salty.
If you're tasting colors and you're seeing sounds, you need some help, brother.
It's Mark. Put the salty pretzel down and call your doctor.
Yes.
Check that cholesterol.
Dots,
Should tie.
Tim.
I'm gonna go underrated. I love me some dots, and I think that people they don't shit on dots.
Okay.
So because they don't shit on it, I think it's like they're like they're bad. Like they'll be like it's bad, but it's not horrible. I'm like it's actually decent. It's solid.
Like,
It's
all right.
yeah.
I mean,
You
if
could
people
do
are
a lot
holding out
worse.
the candy bowl when you trick or treat, like, and there's 5 options, are dots going to be a top 2 pick for you in that?
It depends on the pickings.
All
Like
right, so
I think
let's say
it's a value pick.
So let's say we'll give 2 chocolate candies. So you have your Crunch Bar, a boring candy. Let's take another boring one. How about the Mr. Good Bar? And then there's Nerds.
That's not necessary.
And then there's Dots.
Ain't no need for that.
And then there is the Milky Way.
Ooh.
So I have a blood feud against the Mr. Good Bar.
Let's go get him all fired up.
It is a well-known blood feud with Mr. Good Bar.
That just put me in a bad mood.
I'm not in a bad mood, Undertaker. I'm not. It's not like Cucumber, okay?
Let's go get him all fired up.
That Mr.
I
Good
would
Bar
definitely
gave me
take a
overpower.
Milky Way over Dots. Did you say Snickers?
I didn't say Snickers. I gave you the Crunch Bar and then Nerds were the other options.
Dots is a 2.
Okay.
Between everything else, the only thing that beats it is a Milky Way for me.
Okay.
Everything else, I would take Dots before.
All right.
Interesting.
Mark.
Yeah, like
I think Dots is one of the safer non-chocolate picks. Like,
right, like
if you're buying something, like if you're being cognizant of some kids don't like chocolate or they have allergens and you need to get something else, like I always think Skittles, Nerds, and probably like Dots would be up there as a safe pick for kids that don't want to pick a chocolate at trick-or-treating.
Dots.
Now, Dot Candy can go fuck itself forever.
Yes. Well, the little colored dots on the long
on the paper,
like on the receipt
you pull
paper.
off like 80%.
Oh my
paper.
god! Yeah, they were.
That's
Yeah,
so
it was
gross.
more. It was more paper than candy.
That was buttons. Wasn't they button candy buttons or something?
I think so. God, they were freaking awful.
Back in my day, that paper was toxic.
Awful. Mark, dots.
Dot was the neighbor that lived on the end house when I was a kid.
Old fashioned candy buttons, they're called. Oh, of course they're made by Necco. Like that.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. How did we ever look at that and go, "Yep, that's candy"? No.
No. Yeah.
Dots
That looks like a
suck.
math problem.
They're overrated.
God.
Get rid of them.
Awful. I feel like dots are probably. I'm kind of with Matt. I feel like they're like probably properly rated. I enjoy them. I don't know the last time I had a dot, but I don't hate dots. Junior mints.
I love a junior mint, but when it comes to a mint chocolate candy, it's probably not in the top 3 for me. So I will say overrated for the junior mint.
All right, Tim.
Same. Junior mint is overrated. I think most mint is overrated.
Like give me Andy's mints all day. That's
All
my top
day.
tier.
You're not.
Love it.
You ain't
If you don't like Andy's mints, you should be on the FBI's watch list. I said it.
so good.
The York peppermint patty is too much mint. Like the mint to chocolate ratio on the peppermint patty is overbearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where the junior mints kind of fall for me too. It's not an even, like the Andy's mint, you get your even ratio mint to chocolate.
It's a smoother mint too.
Yeah.
Once Mark goes through with his, I actually have a follow-up
Okay. Mark, go ahead.
question. Yeah.
I think they're underrated. I like the junior mint. It's very refreshing. It's like I just brushed my teeth with chocolate.
That's the worst fucking sentence I've ever.
Awful.
That's worse than you talk about who that
God,
celery,
calm
my
down,
guy.
Tate. So here's the thing: as a Halloween candy, because you're getting the box that has like 4 or 5 junior mints, they are
That's
under
generous. You get two
or
maybe.
3.
Yeah,
so
2.
so for the Halloween candy, they are underrated because that's the perfect number of junior mints. Because anything beyond that, it's just the chocolate, although it's dark chocolate, is way too sweet. The mint starts to like scratch your mouth, and it's bad after about 2 or 3. So as a Halloween candy, I will say underrated. Tim, you had a follow up?
So it's not Halloween related, but
Okay.
it is mint related.
Okay.
And we right around the corner, we're gonna be looking these little terrorists right in the eyes. Thin mints.
Fucking love them.
Love them.
Oh, I like Thin Mints. Yes.
Overrated or underrated is the game.
Underrated.
Under.
That's
Yeah.
fucking lying ass shit.
Underrated.
No.
However they're rated,
Yeah.
I
No,
they are the premier for me.
It's the pinnacle of Girl Scout cookies.
I disagree.
I still have
That's why-
I still have a sleeve in my freezer right
I
now.
also have multiple sleeves in my freezer.
The only Girl Scout cookie I hate more than a Thin Mint is a Samoa.
You racist.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah, the Samoans I'm not a huge fan of. The cookies,
I do enjoy the Samoas too. The peanut butter delights.
Oh,
fantastic.
so good.
Yeah.
I'm a basic bitch with my Girl Scout cookies.
You want a shortbread?
I like the Trefoil shortbreads
Oh, come on.
and I like the tagalongs.
I like the lemonades. I'm a big lemonades fan.
Dog, you and me would just clear a whole table then.
The
Because
dude,
you eat all the cookies I don't
the
eat.
Thin Mint in it, like, you know, fresh out the box, in the freezer, bite the ends off, suck some milk up through them like a straw, so it softens
hell
up
are
the
you
cookie, but
saying?
it gets a little hard crisp on the cookie on the
Hey,
outside.
I need you to timestamp yourself and take that, suck it out through the middle. Part.
Yeah, I did that to myself,
Yeah,
didn't
you-
I?
That'd be nice. Smokey will be
I'm
proud.
curious. I'm curious, and this will be the last I derail this conversation. I'm curious how much cash money you would have to just buy out a Girl Scout cookie table. Like, they come loaded. They come with the cookies.
Mm-hmm.
But how much cash do you have to bring to be like, hey, how much for the table?
I mean, how much is it per box now? It's like,
Isn't it $5?
I thought it was more than that.
Is it more than $5 now?
Might be $5.50. I don't know.
Let's even call.
I think it's $6 a box now.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay,
$6.
6. Yeah.
So I mean,
Do you think they got 100 boxes of cookies?
Oh,
Do you think they
easy.
have 500 boxes of cookies?
yeah, I mean, I think generously, you're even on a light table, you're probably looking $400, $500 to clean house.
To buy the entire stock of Girl Scouts.
Yeah, because usually, like, they have a bunch of boxes on the table, but they're sitting there with cases.
Right.
Yeah, dude, you're
like,
$500-$600 easy.
Dog, I might just start saving money.
But the sad thing about it though is you buy those, and that troop right there, you drop $800 at that table. That troop's taking home about $350, and that's $3.50.
What a shame.
Cool. And the troop that sold those cookies are going to be the fastest to get their cookie selling badge.
The merit badge.
All right, day one, Girl Scout cookies. I have a fat guy here who wants to buy $1,200 worth of Girl Scout cookies.
The trick is some of the cookies you can get, like they like the brand at Aldi, Benton's, is the same bakery that makes the Girl Scout cookies. So you go and you buy them there. Yeah, so they have the chocolate peanut butter ones.
Yep.
They have the tagalongs or the lights.
Wait, are the tagalongs the one with the chocolate outside, the cookie and the peanut butter?
Yes, that's the tagalong.
That's the ones they have.
Motherfuck! I gotta go to Aldi tomorrow.
Yeah, they got those, the Samoans, and I think the shortbreads.
Yo, they got my two.
I think they have the shortbreads. Don't hold me on that.
Damn it!
My employer sells a brand just like that too, called Goody Girl.
No thanks.
It's the same thing.
And I know Walmart, the Great Value brand, they have the tagalongs, the Samoans, and the Thin Mints as well.
They got the blood limes.
They got the blood loins. All right, next one. We just did what? We did Junior Mints. Lemon Heads.
Oh, if I may for a moment, the
Lemon Heads.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Lemon Heads.
Jim.
I mean, I have a long list of candies here. I could skip some.
This would have been a skippable one.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Burn this shit with fire.
Lemon Heads are overrated because
they shouldn't exist.
Those who love Lemon Heads are like diehards.
Yeah.
And everyone should equally agree that they need to drown in the lake of fire.
Mark.
What was the other option? It was Lemon Heads and Gobstoppers.
I didn't say Gobstoppers.
This is overrated, underrated, and we have one item. I love how he tried to make it a multiple choice question.
Yeah, sure did. Because he's a lemon head, I bet.
Lemon Heads, I think they're. I like a lemon head. I'd say they're underrated.
Oh, you would.
I like a lemon
overrated. Head. They're awful. Three Musketeers.
Oh. We lost him.
Your fault. Three Musketeers, Matt.
There's nothing really to it. Like, it's just chocolate and nougat. It's like the Mr. Good bar, except it's nougat, except instead peanuts. Like, it's
ain't no need for that.
Overrated.
All right, Tim.
I think it's underrated. When you talk about Halloween candy and you talk about like candy gets stuck in your teeth, Three Musketeer don't get stuck.
Yeah, because I don't eat them.
Maybe you should try.
No way. That nougat is just.
What if they told you that if you ate a Three Musketeer bar a day, you would be guaranteed to live until you're 200 years old?
I mean, I would do that then. Actually, I don't know if I want to live to 200. But no, I mean, like I don't hate them to the point where it's like I could never eat these. I just don't eat them because I don't like the nougat. Mark.
It's too much nougat. They are overrated.
Yeah, overrated for me.
Too much nougat.
The Nestle Crunch.
It's the same argument I have for the Mr. Goodbar and the Three Musketeers. Like, I need a little bit more of a
Ain't no need
balance
for that.
than just crispy rice and chocolate. I'd rather eat a chocolate covered Rice Krispie treat. Overrated Crunch Bar.
That's why Matt loves Nestle Crunch.
I just said overrated.
Tim.
That's why Matt doesn't love
Thank you.
Nestle Crunch.
I don't find Crunch Bars overly offensive. I would say they're a little underrated because I think too many people think that they just outright suck. And I think that people would agree that they would probably take a Crunch Bar over a lot of other items that you've already said on this list.
All right, Mark.
They are overrated.
Careful, you're going to get kicked out of E-Town for talking like that.
I know there's going to be trouble. I had to keep it down low.
I'm kind of in Tim's camp where I think they're underrated because I think most people think the Crunch Bar sucks. I don't particularly like them because I don't think Nestle's chocolate is very good. I think
and that's my oh, sorry, you said Nestle.
Like
I was about to go on a rant.
Like I think that's the problem with the Nestle Crunch. Like if I have the choice between a little Crunch Bar and a little Crackle Bar, I'm going to take the Crackle Bar because the Hershey chocolate's better. It's the same.
Debatable.
It's the same candy, but it's a different chocolate bar. Now, Tim, what did you think I was going to say? When
I forgot that was Nestle chocolate and not Hershey chocolate because I was going to be like, and that's why I don't like chocolate on my s'mores.
Oh, because you don't like the Hershey.
I don't like Hershey chocolate.
Huh? We'll just get a different chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Like
That
what?
easy.
I mean, you can
You
get
get Dove.
You can get Wilbur chocolate. You can get Dove chocolate.
Duh.
I'm
Nestle.
not buying fancy boy chocolates to make a s'more. I can just light up a marshmallow.
You can just
put it
have a
between some
smo.
graham cracker and call it a smo.
By the way, I just saw a thing on Instagram today of that people make a s'more dip in the air fryer. So you like put like a what's there's like a parchment paper. You fit it in the air fryer. You line it with marshmallows and then chocolate, and then you put it in there for a little bit. It kind of melts and toasts the marshmallow and melts the chocolate into and then you take like a crackers and dip it in.
You could probably do the exact same thing with Fluffernutter.
You probably
like
could.
Marshmallow fluff.
You probably could.
Fluffernutter.
That sounds like a really good idea. All right, next one, Sweet Tarts.
So we're talking actual sweet tarts, not the Smarties.
Correct.
Underrated.
Do Smarties are the ones that comes in the roll,
Yep. The little ones.
and so I think that sweet tarts are overrated. I don't like sour.
Ooh, okay.
Sour. I think they're underrated, Timothy.
I feel like they're properly rated. I'd maybe go a little
You're
bit
old
under,
and stupid.
but probably more proper. Very good. Snickers.
Underrated.
Overrated.
Underrated. They're packed with peanuts, Tim.
Sure.
I would go underrated as well. No matter how a Snickers bar is being rated, it's not being rated high enough. We know Tim's answer to this one, but the Hershey chocolate bar, the little chocolate
Overrated.
bar.
Same argument I've had for all the other plain ass candy we've talked about.
All right, we know Tim's answer. Mark.
Oh, they're underrated. because it's Hershey's. Hello.
I think Baker Mayfield's knee just exploded.
Good.
Ooh, good luck. I love a good train wreck.
No, he's all right. He's up. He's walking. He's
Damn
walking.
it.
He's okay. He's okay. It's probably. I love a Hershey chocolate bar, but it is probably a little overrated because it is the most popular. Yeah,
No matter where you go, or wherever you go, no matter how far.
You're always near a Hershey bar.
A Hershey bar.
Smarties. Now we're talking the little Smarties.
Overrated.
Underrated.
Smarties is overrated.
Yeah, overrated. I couldn't tell you the last time I had one. I would take like a sweet tart or a spree or something over that.
Spree.
I'll join these together because they're always paired in the commercials. Mounds / Almond Joy.
Overrated. I don't dislike coconut, but I don't need a big glob of it.
God, that sounds just awful. That big old glob of coconut. Tim.
Overrated. Whoever invented them both should be fired.
Thank you, Mark.
Well, Tim, sometimes you feel like a nut. And
And
sometimes you don't.
He's so funny.
Oh, they are overrated.
Way overrated. I unlike Matt, I loathe coconut. Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Roll.
The Tootsie Roll by itself is overrated.
All right, Tim.
Underrated.
I think they're overrated if it's a single Tootsie Roll by itself.
My God, I can't with any of you people.
Tim, no matter what it is, I think I see it becomes a Tootsie Roll to me.
I am not a fan of the chocolate Tootsie Roll. I do like the Tootsie Fruit Chews though.
Ew,
Those are the worst.
even worse.
No, I love it. Okay, I really only like the red and the orange out of those. And how vanilla snuck its ass into the fruit chew bag. That guy, whoever the guy is that snuck vanilla into that party, should be hung in the town square. Starburst.
Probably overrated, for being honest.
Okay.
Underrated.
Overrated.
I say probably a little bit overrated because too many people like the bad flavors. Skittles.
Underrated.
Underrated.
I'd say I'd probably go underrated.
I'd say underrated on Skittles. Let's go Nerds.
Nerds.
The Nerds candy itself is overrated, but when you get to like the Nerds clusters, underrated.
Amen.
Nerds Clusters is the popcorn ball of nerds.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh.
They both suck. They're both overrated.
Oh,
That just put me in a bad mood.
Good.
Fuck, man. I will eat Nerds gummy clusters to my death.
All I know right now is that between all of us, we will eat all the candy.
Yep,
I will just have a bigger portion of all of the good candy.
No, you won't.
If that's what you want to
You
call
guys
it.
can all scrounge over
If
all
that's
your
what you
little
want to call
nerds.
it. Here, we'll leave some circus peanuts for you too, Tim.
No, we all agree on that.
I'd probably have to go with the circus penis.
Mark, Nerds.
Nerds, I'd say in their original form, they're overrated.
Yeah, I would agree in the original form. But the clusters, like the Snickers bar, no matter how they are rated. Underrated. M&M's. You can go. I feel like we
All
have
of
to
them.
separate these. We'll go regular
All of them
M&M's
are
first.
underrated. All of them,
Ooh, all of them under.
except the pretzel ones.
So, like,
Overrated.
in terms of the, like Halloween candy, I feel like it's going to be regular peanut or peanut butter.
Peanut butter's the goat.
Thank
Peanut
you.
butter's the goat.
Thank you.
Regular M&Ms are overrated.
Okay,
They're my least favorite. I take that back. The crispy M&Ms are probably my least favorite.
Well, yeah, those
Have
are
you
bullshit.
had the cappuccino ones? They're terrible.
Oh God.
I do like the pretzel one. The
Too
pretzel
crazy.
ones are really nice. I do like the pretzel ones.
I like the peanut ones.
I love
Peanuts
the peanut
are
ones.
Peanut butter, but regular is overrated.
You know
Regular.
what I think is the most overrated of them all? Maybe
What's that?
the brownie ones.
Oh,
I haven't had those.
You would
They're not
think,
great.
right, that it would make sense. Like that would be really good. But the brownie inside of the
I feel
shell
like it would get lost.
is dog shit.
Yeah.
Here was my problem with the pretzel ones. Is like if you got like a bit of pretzel that had like a little salt on it, it was good. But it was just like plain pretzel. Like there wasn't a consistency with the pretzel product inside the M&M. That was my problem with the pretzel ones. Peanut butter, underrated. Regular, overrated a little bit. I'll still eat them like I did with the bag that I bought at Aldi the other week. Now, do you guys, even though obviously they are not flavored, do you guys separate yours by color when you eat them, or do you just handfuls at a time?
Handfuls at a time.
If I'm at work and I have peanut like M&Ms, to pass time, I will selectively assassinate different colors of M&Ms.
I shouldn't say
Until,
handfuls. I eat them in pairs. I put one on each side of my mouth.
It's a good play.
Puppy dart.
I do as many as I can grab in like a 3 or 4 finger like this. Because like if you're eating a whole handful, you're either in a rush or you are just like asking to be fat. Like
Also, why are you eating handfuls of M&Ms? Because you can grab a handful and they don't melt, right? Because they
don't melt in your
they melt in your mouth, not in your hands. Yeah, no, I will either eat them like one at a time so that I don't mix colors, or I will if I have the time to lay them out, I will absolutely separate them by color.
Why wouldn't you eat them all at once? They're not flavored.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You don't mix colors.
That color messes with you.
You don't mix the colors.
All right, Jim. That's borderline. That's borderline. Colors don't run talk. That's borderline. Bud Light's gay.
Ain't no need for that.
You don't mix color.
Just
And
with
you
M&Ms.
don't touch the spooks.
Oh, just
We pay them nicely to not be bothered.
just with your M&Ms. That's it. That's it.
Do you separate your colors out for like Skittles?
Absolutely, because they're flavors.
Okay.
So you separate by flavor for sure. You don't mix flavor with, I will eat
Fruit Loops.
and I will see. No, great. Next time I eat Fruit Loops, I'm going to start separating by color. But with Skittles, yeah, I will separate, and then I'll eat worst to best flavor wise.
That's how I do. That's what I do with Starbursts. Except I'd never eat the yellow.
That is the right answer.
Yeah.
I just want to buy red and orange of Starburst. Also, did you know that on
I just want pink. I want pink and orange.
on M&M's website you can buy just bulk single colors, so you can avoid that issue altogether. All right, let's do Kit Kat bars.
I really like Kit Kats. Really like them. But I think that people overrate the Kit Kat.
That's fair. You okay, Tim?
My wife just poisoned me.
Ew, what is it?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Tim, what happened? There is no pasta.
Oh, God damn it,
It's
Mark.
cold. It's cold.
Okay.
It's like gelatin, so it kind of looked like candy. And then I ate it, and it tastes like meat.
Ew, what? Ew.
Ooh.
What? What?
I don't know what this is, but I feel like my wife has poisoned me. What did I do to deserve this? I took her to work 2 days in a row this week.
While you're
This
before the poison gets you, Tim, Kit Kat bar.
underrated.
Mark.
I feel like
The
I have to
Kit
eat another
Kats,
bite.
I say Kit Kat regular flavor is overrated.
I like the little like Halloween pack, the little double, the little 2-shot Jones there. Just break them off.
I don't break those in half. I eat the whole thing.
Fucking monster. You always
No,
have to-
I mean, if I get a full-sized Kit Kat, I will break those.
No,
pieces
I
off.
will always break. You
If I
can't.
get the fun size, nah.
No, you can't.
I
No.
think it's a bacon, like a bacon-filled cheese.
Okay.
I mean, Tim saying this is poisoned. It's probably like a very good dish, like a mac and cheese bite or something. Since Tim has terrible food taste.
I mean, the mac and cheese bite just sounds like god awful.
Oh my God.
my
I love. Oh, I might.
Whoa.
Oh, now I just want to go I just want to go to Sheets right now and get a mac and cheese bite appetizer.
Oh man, they are so good.
I love them. God, just fried mac and cheese, like literally
Yes,
those
No.
3 words
Yes.
together, just
yes.
so
No.
good. All right, last couple here. Butterfinger.
Overrated.
I love Butterfinger. I hate the number that it does on my teeth. With that, I'm going to go slightly overrated, but I love the shit out of them.
They are overrated, Tim, and I'm sorry if that upsets you.
I will say
literally
this
said they were overrated.
for in defense of the Butterfinger. Eating a Butterfinger bar, mini, full size, what have you, that's overrated. The crushed up Butterfinger pieces in ice cream, that's the way to go.
Even if it's not ice cream, I still think it's good too.
That's
Just
right.
regular, like the small, like Butterfinger bites.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep, that's the Butterfinger bar, overrated. I don't it's too much. It's way too much. Sour Patch Kids.
I do enjoy Sour Patch Kids, but that's another candy that I feel is overrated.
Big overrated.
Overrated.
Yeah,
Yes.
I will go over as well. Good. I enjoyed them, but not the greatest thing out there. Last 2, Twix.
Underrated.
Underrated forever.
Yeah, I'd say underrated as well.
Yeah, underrated. Twix are
Darn good.
so good. And then last one, the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Underrated.
Underrated the most high.
I love those peanut butter cups. They're underrated.
Yeah, praise be.
You can never say enough good things about the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
That's
The
right.
only way you can make a Reese's cup even better is when you make it white chocolate.
Now, let me ask you this. In terms of the variations of the Reese's Peanut Butter candies that you get at holidays, which is your favorite? The egg,
Egg.
the tree, or the pumpkin?
Egg. I think the order you gave is the order I agree. It's
I've
egg,
flipped the
tree, pumpkin.
The pumpkin's last for me. The tree's at the top for me.
It's too many like angles for me. I just like the simplicity of the egg to just go hi.
I even think I put the heart above the pumpkin too.
I don't know if
didn't
I've
throw
had
that
the
as an
heart.
option, but
I would
Yeah,
go.
what
I would go tree, egg, pumpkin.
I think I would do pumpkin, and tree.
Tree is last for you.
Whoa.
I think so. I put the tree last.
What
Where do you
kind of
put the heart
fucking
in that
Grinch are you?
equation?
Who hurt you, Mark?
I think I put the heart last.
You put the heart after the tree at least.
I would.
Yes,
I've
my
never
heart was
had the
broken.
heart.
I don't-
I've never
I don't-
had the heart. I might put the heart at 1.
I've never had the
if
heart.
If it's symmetrical on either side,
It is, yeah.
then
for sure.
then it's perfect. You hold the heart by one side, you bite half the heart, and then you turn around and you eat the other half of the heart.
My favorite thing to do with any of these, because we have our reusable bags, because we care about the environment in this house, is Miss Big Jim will take the lead in the aisle. She gets ready to bag the groceries. I unload the cart, and then because our grocery store always just sticks the pumpkin or the egg or the tree at the end of the aisle there, I always sneak like 2 or 3 onto
It's like a reward
onto the belt, and then so like
How did this get in there?
the cashier scans them, and Dana just goes, "That's why you have me bag the groceries." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly. You're getting it."
because you do it so good, babe.
Yeah, just she is better at it than I am. So that is a fact. But
I mean, at
How many
Aldi,
times
do
did
you
she have to
bring
tell you
your own
that?
Bags?
yeah, Aldi, it's a bag your own situation, which most of the Aldis now have self checkout. Which easy, Mark, calm down. Don't blow a coronary there.
I'm upset.
But which I love, because it's like you can just go in the order that you want to, put everything, all the cold stuff in one bag, all the light stuff that needs care in another bag. It's much easier, much quicker process than the cashier just dropping everything in the cart, and then you have to.
I mean, I bag my own stuff. I go to Giant, and I always, even if there's like an old lady at the end that's bagging, I'm like, take your break.
Ethel,
I'll
I
bag
got
my
this.
own stuff because I don't want one can in each bag, because that's what you can lift.
That's exactly what they do. One can in each bag. I stand there and I watch them do it. I don't give a monkey's ass how long it takes. I stand there and I watch him do it. I don't work.
Mark's
for that company.
like Bill Murray in Caddyshack watching the old lady bag his groceries. Just
bag it.
Every
Mark-
time she puts one item in, Mark goes,
I give her the old tap point.
the old tap.
Who needs a significant other when Mark gets off on the old lady's bag?
They bark like a dog
That's
for
right.
me.
Mark's
put-
glasses
Oh my
are-
God, she's putting my SpaghettiOs in the
Mark
bag.
has to take his glasses off and wipe them halfway through because they're all fogged up.
I get
It's like,
fogged
oh, I'm
up.
very sorry. I didn't
it's
expect to get
specific-
so sweaty here.
Right, he
gets
wipes the
sweaty.
sweat off his brow, blows his nose, wipes his glasses, puts the glasses back on.
Can you
Now,
double
Mark,
bag those spaghetti?
Mark, now that you've turned the big 5-0, do you have a hanky that you were going to be carrying around in your back pocket?
Yes, you never know we're going to need that hanky.
Are you gonna write in Sharpie your initials in the
In
top
case I drop
corner
it.
of the hanky, just in case somebody finds your hanky and
Yes.
they don't get confused that that's not their hanky, it's your hanky.
That's my hanky.
I know.
I'll have to send it out for a DNA test otherwise. It'll have my
Take a
initials
DNA
on it.
test. Turns out that's 100% Mark Hottenstein's hanky.
That's my hanky. What if I drop my hanky this Tuesday at Roots?
You
they
better
make
bend
it-
over.
Oh God.
Better
can't
make
think
it
of a
snap in
worse
front of Ethel.
I can't think of a worse place to drop your hanky.
Now, Mark, what if you write MH in the top corner of your hanky and then someone named Horace Wagner drops their hanky? How would you know the difference?
That's going to be tough. I think Horace and I would have to sit down and talk about it.
Well, see,
At the
thing
Mojo
is,
Diner.
At
the
Mojo
problem would
Diner.
be Mark would have to write his MW or MH in the top left-hand corner, and Horace Wagner would have to write in the bottom right or bottom left. So when you just turn it around, it's the same thing.
See, we're going to talk about this. I'm going to talk to Horace. We're going to sit down and talk about over a Western omelet. I love when they
And by
pass it
Western,
in.
you mean by like pieces of gravel and old cigarette butts.
That's what they
Yes.
call the Western. And the good old house omelet too.
And a tumbleweed.
All right, Mark, over under how many times you've said, can you lasso me up a Western omelet? I'm going to put it at 72.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
Oh,
It's probably
over.
72.
Over.
Always. And then when they ask if I want any more coffee, I always use the line about, you remember what happened last time I had too much coffee? That I was halfway home and I had forgotten the car.
These poor people.
Oh, they love it.
My favorite thing to do is because I drink a bunch of soda when I go to restaurants, and they'll say, "You want another one?" And I was like, "This is my last one. I gotta drive."
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good line. That's a good line.
Then they think that you're going to move your bowels when you're driving.
My favorite Mark Omelet story is the time that he decided to ad lib his omelet order.
Christmas.
And instead of ordering the it's usually the Mexican omelet, I think, which is chili and cheese. And he said like the Southwestern or something. And
there was an actual Southwestern.
And in the system it was like what it was
had jalapenos.
Jalapenos and
something else.
I forget.
Olives.
Chorizo. I think it had chorizo, jalapenos, and cheddar. And
oh, it was bad. I had to pick the jalapenos out.
Mark coward.
Yeah, Mark definitely outkicked his coverage on that one. It was.
I'm trying to remember where I go when I get my chorizo.
Well, don't go to the Night and Day.
Chorizo.
No, there's a place. There's a place that does. When I go to my favorite Mexican restaurant, Plaza Azteca, they do queso fundido. So it's queso with chorizo in it, and that shit
sounds good.
So delicious.
Nice.
I'd like a little queso in my chorizo.
Yo, if you guys have not gone to Plaza Azteca, I gotta go. We gotta go next time I'm in town.
There's one by my house.
Ooh.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's like 5 minutes. That's our usual spot. Especially when my parents come up to visit.
Man, I feel like that should be our Christmas meal.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Hell yeah!
Hit up
I will fuck shit up.
Yo, I'm in.
Yes. Let's do it.
That's a plan.
I say C.
That's a plan. 4 votes for yes.
Sorry, Ryan.
Ryan doesn't get a vote. We'll get him the
out.
kids tacos.
Tell him to pack a lunch.
That should be safe enough for him.
Chinese.
Kids tacos and a Coke. That'll be all right. He'll be fine.
There's a McDonald's right near it too.
They got quesadillas.
We used to have to do that for my brother because I loved Chinese food growing up. He didn't. Whenever we would go to the Chinese restaurant in Ephrata, we would get him McDonald's at the McDonald's next door.
Does Ryan not like Chinese food?
Oh no, Ryan likes Chinese food. I assume he
Mexican.
No, he'd be fine getting something there.
He would eat a quesadilla.
He didn't like it.
He just wouldn't get anything spicy because he's got a little bitch mouth.
I have my menu. I have my order like in my brain of what exactly I would get when we go.
All right, I'm already looking forward to it. We are about 2 months away. But we are not 2 months away from when we'll be back live this Thursday night, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. You can subscribe to us on all podcast platforms. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube if you are there. You can get us on all of our social media at 3 Count Thursday, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Get our merchandise over at tpublic.com. I feel like Tap Tap Point could also be freaking shirt.
That point.
But still working on the blood loin shirt. We have ideas are in the can. I have that picture of Smokey and the squirrel from last week. I got to send over to you, Tim. Yeah, you got to get that to Tim. So stay tuned for all of that. We'll be back Thursday. Until then, stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.
Yeah. I think Smokey would get along with other woodland animals.
I didn't mean to see the C word the other time. My bad.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry, that's also on me. I didn't edit it out that time.